Friends, family, and fellow members of my coop, welcome to another edition of PT's Play Now pre-show. I'm your host, PT. If you're new here, you might be wondering why a pigeon skeleton is on your screen. And why the hell was there a countdown to a countdown? Well, to that I say, deal with it. Embrace it. Just like you can embrace these 7 recently launched indie games that might have flown under your radar. I'd like to begin our relationship with some action, snowy slopes, big knockouts. But, as Billie Eilish once said, birds of a feather, we should stick together. So, let's start the festivities with another mighty little pigeon, shall we? Violent yet tasty. Leftovers are essential before setting off on a grand adventure. Sometimes an adventure is all about self-reflection, coming to terms with your past. But if you ask some of the minds behind Helldivers 2, Battlefield, or World of Warcraft, adventure means horsing around with the occult.
Welcome to Alderwood Island. Now's the best time to join us and experience the wonder we call home. Alderwood has always been horse country. Horses are our pride and joy. It's the perfect season to saddle up, hit the trails, and take in the breathtaking sights. the shocking death of a local teenager found in the woods last night, the community of Alderwood is still reeling and is desperate for answers. Sheriff Jane Welch has gone on the record to state that it was likely an animal attack. We have reached out to the local park ranger, Kendra Evans, for a comment on this presumed predator, but haven't been able to get a hold of her. However, some locals doubt that to be the case, worrying there might be an actual killer loose on the island, with some even going as far as citing local legends about dark forces prowling the woods.
Aging is partly the wisdom of understanding which memories you should cherish and which ones you should let fade.
Say what you wanna say, I'll be the other guy. Don't engulf in his dreams, let me show you how it's done. Show you how it's done. Praise the madness, but praise it from your heart. And embrace the freedom you don't wanna be. I wanna be. I wanna be. I wanna Thank you for forgiving me for me.
Yes, Muffle's life sentence brings back some fond memories of my time on Rikers Island. Hope you're doing well, Big Jim. Stay strong. One thing I've learned from my past is how to put up a fight. It's a trait I share with the devs behind Fraymakers. In fact, I might have even bugged them for an assist reveal trailer.
Begin.
It seems the sun is setting on our time together once again. Remember me as the screen fades to black. The 6-1 Indie Showcase begins with a world premiere. Remember me?
Hello everyone, I am Adrian, also known as Insert Disc 5, and you have just seen the world premiere of my next game, Truth Scrapper. You may perhaps know me from my earlier game, Time Loop RPG and Stars in Time, but this is not about her. This is about this new project, a visual novel about magic, about memories, about toxic lesbians. If that sounds interesting to you, you can follow the development along by wishlisting the game on Steam and by signing up for the mailing list. Thank you so much to 61ND for giving me the opportunity to introduce this game to you and for all of their hard work making this showcase possible. Now sit back, relax, wishlist every single game that you see, and enjoy the show.
What's going on, folks? Welcome to the 61 Indie Showcase, the only indie game showcase that will straight up tell you we do not have Silksong, we don't have that Keeley level clout.
But what we do have is a ton of killer indies you probably haven't seen before. We're stoked to kick off the big summer season with a bang. Expect exclusive looks, world premieres, and as you saw in the pre-show, even more games you can play today.
Big thanks to Adrian for kicking off the main show with your first look at Truth Scrapper. Following up on the award-winning Time Loop RPG and Stars in Time, Truth Scrapper is a visual novel with distinct branching paths, multiple endings, and toxic lesbians. Don't worry, Kyle, I'm told they're super nice.
The only thing I worry about is people not wishlisting games. Once the show wraps up today, you'll be able to dig into the 61 Indie Showcase Steam event to support all the games you're about to see. We've also expanded the Steam event to include a bunch of additional indies on our radar. So be sure to check out demos, grab some discounts, and again, wishlist.
We've also teamed up with Game On to end lupus, so later on in the show, we'll hear from the wonderful Coco Confession on how you can support a cause that's personally pretty close to my heart. All right, I think we covered everything. More games?
More games. Let's dive into some lush action with a killer JRPG and one of the most stunning dungeon crawlers you'll ever see.
Much love to the New York City locals, Pariah Interactive. We played an early build of 1,000 Deaths eons ago at Play NYC. Great to have them on the show.
Eons is a good word, Mike.
It's a good word.
1,000 Deaths is actually something Mike experienced when our next game landed on our desk.
Hello, this is my 100th time recording this. I am Osto from New Future Kids, and I'm working on Bobo Bay, a pet simulation game where you collect, mash, accessorize, and train little creatures to compete in races and other competitions. So here's a new look at the game. Please wish us on Steam and join the Discord.
You're so cute. Judd.
We're so back.
Happy for you, friend.
I'm not sure if it's the legally distinct chows or God finally calling my number, but my heart rate is jacked. How about we mellow out a little bit with some Serene vibes? Fishing, a blossoming platformer, but first, a returning developer who was part of our very first showcase back in 2022.
Whoa, Bunny Bear!
So, what are you doing?
We're practicing a new song. Wanna play? Bunny, it's frog time! Hi, Bunny! Do you want to buy some poster eggs? It's been a tough year, no?
Yeah.
Chin up, I got you something.
A big slice of Gouda cheese! My favorite!
No, what?
No matter what I do, I won't stay in my room. I'll have a change of drapes, I'll have a change of grapes, I'll have a change of...
Oh no, it's Rick Speck.
Change of...
What?
Rick Speck, look at my six pack. Rick Speck, no, look at my six pack.
What's up, gamers? I'm Buddy from Akupara Games, and today I'm joined by my friend Monik, who's going to tell us all about the Future Vibe Check demo.
Dropping today.
Today!
Amazing. Well, thank you, Buddy, and thank you to the 6-1 team for having me. Name's Unwise. I'm the creator of Future Vibe Check. Future Vibe Check is an automation game where you make music. And it's something that I spent the past 2 years pouring my heart into that I feel like if I had as a kid, it would be amazing and so joyful. It combines my love for music, automation, crafting, weird Eastern philosophy. So if you like any of those things, I mean, who doesn't like music, buddy?
I love music, famously. I also love weird esoteric, like Alan Watts videos.
Alan Watts, Ram Dass,
Yeah.
any of these guys, if you know their names, you're gonna love this. If you like Factorio, Satisfactory, you're gonna love this. And even if you have an inkling of interest in music or making music, but never found the will to learn it, in Future Vibe Check, everything is handled for you. You're gonna make beautiful music. So check out the demo today, launching today, and also, whoever makes the sickest beat in the demo is going to get a DJ Otter plushie, which we're really excited about. We're gonna be running weekly contests for folks. It's gonna be a blast.
How we're gonna do that, I don't know. You don't know. We'll figure it out, okay? But I'm making the promise here today. Thank you so much to the 6-1 Indie crew, and take it away, me.
Well, hello again. For the folks at home, I'm Buddy, and I'm here to show off a little Future Vibe Check, a musical automation game, and in this video, I'm going to break down what exactly that means. All right, so we've all played automation games. You build the thing that builds the thing. Put in some stone, get out some bricks, that's the automation. What Future Vibe Check does is make the thing you build make music. See this? That's a signal emitter, which is powered by the beat maker. The white light is the signal, and as the signal hits the blocks, it makes the beat that you're hearing. Now, the signal is tied to the instrument. This beat is just a kick drum, like you'd hear in any rock song, but what happens when we add the guitar on top? We took a rhythm, and we gave it a melody. And like any other automation game, it gets pretty complicated from here on out, till the song sounds more like this. Because this, gamers, this is what we call the vibe. If you want to mine resources, you have to have a vibe. If you want to progress, you need to refine the vibe. And if you want to sit back and relax and listen to all the music you've made, well, that's what we're here for too. You can demo Future Vibe Check for yourself right now on Steam. Thanks for tuning in, gamers. Thank you as well to Mike and Kyle for letting me and Monik come chill with you guys. Catch you in the next one.
That's a Critmaster Sugar Daddy. Wild. Thank you, Buddy and Monik, for coming through and just bringing the vibes.
We're rocking and rolling straight into even more musical bangers, starting off with a rhythm-based RPG.
Hi, I'm Felix, creative director at Flat Ponies. I hope you enjoyed our sneak peek of Scratch the Cat. I want to show you a bit about the office and come meet the rest of the team.
I really like that we're making a game that's about, gameplay first and foremost. It's a game with a lot of character, a lot of charm that breaks it from the pack.
Also try and take musical elements into account for the level design and challenges, some that are tied to the beat.
We're committed to showing all the different aspects of music in the flora and the fauna, the architecture, and that helps build this world.
It's really fun to animate a bunch of different characters in a cartoony or expressive kind of way.
I hope that people have a good time with the player controller. A lot of effort has been put into making it feel good, feel smooth. There's thousands of lines of code going into it, so I hope that people really appreciate that and have a good time.
Cats and record collecting. I can't believe Flat Ponies made a game specifically for you.
You'll love to see it. Actually, while we're still on the subject of records, we do have one more music-related announcement. Ever since we started conceptualizing this showcase way back during lockdown, there was always one games-adjacent item I wanted to announce. It may have taken a few years, but man, here we are, and it was well worth the wait.
Love your mother and trust in her teachings. Do your duties and carry out your function for a future far from sin or incineration. We're all just flowers in a garden of her making. Soon we'll grow beautiful enough to be worth taking. The All-Mother, she shines so bright.
Heck you, Grace.
Thanks to our friends at Sunset Visitor and Very OK Vinyl for allowing us to take a bit of a side quest. I can't wait to get my hands on that pressing.
We're actually pretty familiar with all kinds of quests. Whether we're out here fighting demons on the streets, zipping through space in our starfighters, or hitting rock bottom in a struggling economy, it sounds like a quest we'd pick up on a typical Thursday here in New York.
1966. Wish list now.
خيرا فرسي با آخری میرا لیشکار آهان بهار هنک سنترا کانا توهان بهار وکدا حسن نام توهان حشرات من کداس شازان میرا انتقام پر توهان.
Jory Stoltz here, audio engineer and voice actor for The Classified X. We're so excited to share our new trailer for Glitchspanker, a comedic, narrative-driven exploration game. Glitchspanker is about a 12-year-old boy in the 90s who tries to borrow his mom's secret game, Big Booty Slappers 6. Unfortunately, a sentient virus named Spunk has infected and broken the game, and now you have to use the Glitchspanker antivirus to find and spank him.
Oh my god, you're so boring!
Hello?
It's me, Spunk the Virus. I think I can do this way better.
Go on then.
But there's more to Spunk than just being a virus. Of course you can try to kill him, but you can also be his friend. Underneath it all, you may find a deeper, darker mystery.
We hope you enjoy the new trailer for Glitchspanker.
And don't forget to spank that wish list.
Enjoy.
Hey, we love you.
Kill the human.
Now introducing the Spank Stick. Got a nasty computer virus eating the code of your favorite game? Well, that's no worry at all with the Glitchspanker Antivirus Spank Stick. Get rid of it with a simple swat of a stick.
What in the
Virus being a bit stubborn, a bit crafty, Glitchspanker has the solution. Glitchspanker, just spank it.
Whoa now, you don't have to kill me over eating your booty slapping game. Just give me a chance. Here, let's fix this commercial.
Make a new friend. Or several. Do a dance.
Ouch!
Master magic. Slink in sewers. Succumb to the infinite void.
Submit your soul.
Let me just, there's too many channels, too many options. I'll be here forever. I can't get away.
With Glitchspanker, you can contain and torture any glitch. Be his friend or foe. Every choice is up to you. Glitchspanker is not responsible for any damage done to your games, your health, or the loss of your mortal human soul. Deviation from the path of the game may result in the death of you, your family, and possibly the entire human world. Any eldritch abomination found inside the antivirus will void any refund claims. Please spank responsibly.
Glitchspanker is a 6-1 indie ass game. Do we have any more weird shit to show? Yeah, that works.
Is it rolling? All right. You lent your charger, but you never got it back. Your dog dropped a turd on the rug. Ghosted after they said, let's catch up soon. Suggestion! No more excuses. It's time for real justice.
Cut! That's the one!
Oh, those lunch burritos were a mistake.
walking around, you're picking up your own stuff and you're making a mess of your own house.
Clearly, you got no respect for this property, which is cool AF.
Oh, jeez! Gimme! I hate to admit it, but what you're serving up looks real tasty.
Eat more trash. Prove that you can hang out with us.
The grandma has made the decision to enter her neighbor's mouth. If the grandma doesn't achieve her goal, I don't know what I'll do.
That'll work. Woo! Paint the town proud, G-Ma.
There's nothing more beautiful than the love between 8 walls and a handful of windows. Hey everybody, I'm Coco Confession. I'm a Twitch partner, variety content creator, musician, and an advocate for invisible illnesses and disabilities. While we take a brief breather from all these incredible indies, I'd love to tell you a little bit about Game On to End Lupus. May is Lupus Awareness Month, and it's the best time to educate and bring awareness around this terrible disease. Lupus is an autoimmune disease, which means that your immune system, the body system that usually fights infections, attacks healthy tissue instead. The Lupus Foundation of America's mission is to improve the quality of life for all people affected by lupus through programs of research, education, support, and advocacy. Back in 2020, with the direct partnership of the Lupus Foundation of America, a handful of Twitch streamers banded together to create Game On to End Lupus, which is the largest collaborative fundraiser on Twitch for lupus research and support programs. We are now in our 6th year, have over 150 participants, and are on our way to hitting our milestone of $1 million raised through this event. Even though we are already deep in May, there's still time to join us. If you're a streamer or an artist, crafter, musician, or just want to fundraise within your community, head over to lupus.org and join us to help make lupus visible. Thank you for helping us Game On to End Lupus. Now from the legendary Japanese duo of Swery and Suda51, let's check out our stay at Hotel Barcelona.
Let the game begin.
How painfully human.
Taste the chains of despair. I'll burn you to the bone!
Have you ever been in a situation where you need to do something simple, but somehow you just can't? Welcome to Your Brain, where your thoughts and personality traits fight for control like a group project gone wrong. So, I guess you'll just keep staring at the suitcase for now. But what about other situations? Oh, right. You want to talk, but what if she hates you forever? Great news! Your brain has decided to save you from embarrassment by doing absolutely nothing. Yep, Everyone's got their own personality, which means that this guy literally can't shut up. But here's the kicker. If you understand why you do things, maybe you can actually change. Rue Valley isn't just about making choices, it's about figuring out why you make them, and maybe even rewriting your own code. Growth! You did it! Now you only need to...
Now, similar to our vinyl reveal, we have another reveal that's not technically a video game. Here's BLE Studios with a world premiere.
We need to send them back. Now.
Why would I do that when we have the chance to truly analyze their potential?
Potential for what? What are you planning?
My name is Asa, and you just watched the world premiere trailer from my game, Battle Versus. It takes all the preconceived notions on what a tabletop game can be, it polishes them up real nice, flips them upside down, and stomps them into oblivion. Blending faction-based, strategic multiplayer action, Battle Versus drops players into a bombastically dark tournament of power and poise. This was a tabletop experience that was built using video game design principles. Utilizing a simple D6 system, the Battleverse rule set is open to varying playstyles, making it easy for players to take control of one of the 4 carefully crafted factions. So whether you're unleashing an unforgiving zombie horde, or summoning the Kraken from the depths, make sure that when the dust settles, you are the last one standing. To stay in the know, follow me on various social platforms, but more importantly, follow Battle Versus on Kickstarter. And if you want to be one of the first to get your hands on the game, consider backing it today. Thank you so much.
Let's do some hypotheticals, Mike. Do you think you could spend an entire day as a giraffe without speaking to anyone at all?
Tough, but I got the height already. Can you imagine anything worse than being stuck in a time loop, reliving the same day over and over again?
Or what if you're trapped in a web of locked rooms by a maniacal game master?
So a typical day in the good old US of A.
Hello everyone, my name is Rodion, I'm a producer and level artist, and light artist and cinematic artist at Cyberhead Games. And today we present you the game One Way Home. One Way Home is a horror puzzle adventure about a 12-year-old boy who travels through a post-apocalyptic city of nightmares in search of a way home. You will have to choose from several paths, unravel the secret living dragons and find your one way home. I hope you enjoy our trailer and add the game to your wish list. Enjoy the watching, friends. Thank you.
Mike!
Jesus!
Someone stole my bug collection that I brought to set today.
Is that your roach?
Nah, that doesn't look like Brandy. I feel like we're being catfished. Someone get Jack Pepper on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NBC Express, the only shopping channel with no delays, no refunds, and no paperwork whatsoever. Today we're presenting you with a brand new line of home essentials. Don't wait too long, they're going fast. Feeling the heat? Not anymore. The Cool D's Cold Steam Applier just hit the market. Say goodbye to stinky cheese crumbs. With this portable freezer, your meat and dairy will stay preserved until the end of time. Order now. Buy two, pay for three. Hot off the press, a must-have for every modern household. Introducing Clean D's Automatic Turpentine Cleanser. With our Automatic Turpentine Cleanser, you wipe, swipe, clean, and shine every inch of your front yard. Order now. Limited stock available. Tired of feeling invisible? Grab yourself a brand new Mind D's Self-Aware Attitude Changer. Without device at hand, making friends becomes mind-blowingly easy. You don't need to strain your brain. Mind D will do the thinking for you. Don't think, order before you come to your senses. Wishlist now, and we'll ring your bell when they're ready. Spike D is not responsible for any damage to your own personality or the fragile fabric of reality.
What is that?
Huh. I guess it was nothing.
Oh, hello! I didn't see you there. It's me, Nick Lives, from Night Signal Entertainment. And our next game that we're working on with Gray Alien Games is called Forbidden Solitaire. It's a dark, FMV-inspired dungeon solitaire game. It's a very scary game, so tell your children to leave the room now before this trailer plays. Now enjoy the trailer for Forbidden Solitaire.
From the creators of Ancient Enemy and Home Safety Hotline,
gathered in protest of a controversial new video game,
comes a state-of-the-art scene.
Another strange death was reported.
The ROM experience.
No reason for it to be this violent. It's f***ing solitaire.
Forbidden Solitaire.
Forbidden Solitaire was gnarly back in the day. Mama Stevenson banned it from our house, so we appreciate Night Signal Entertainment and Gray Alien Games for unearthing it.
Mama Stevenson, a saint.
She sure is.
We always love taking a look at the future of horror. Our spring showcase brings a mind-bending interpretation of a classic 2D platformer, cryptid hunting, and what could be an immersive dive into one of these TVs behind us. But first, a glimpse into the next Stephen King-like adventure from an Indie Game Awards 2024 nominee.
Look who's here! I'm your friend! We have been so excited for you to join us! I am Bendy, and this is my awesome world! I love it here, and I know you will love it too! So let us not waste any time! I am waiting for you!
Now it is my turn to play with you.
You ever seen something you couldn't explain? Like there was something lurking in the shadows. Like something was stalking you. Maybe you tried telling someone, but they just laughed it off. My friend, you're not alone.
Hi, my name is Levi Chambers, founder of the Appalachian Investigation Group, and I believe you. I've spent my whole life tracking down these creatures all up and down these mountains. Mothman, Flatwoods Monster, Sheep Squatch, I've seen them all. We investigate the strange and unexplained, and we do it for folks like you.
Yes, 1, 2. Yes, 1, 2.
So if you think you've seen something, heard something, or just felt not right, give us a call at 304-574-8909. Because in these mountains, anything is possible.
Hi, my name is Jade Meadows, and I'm the developer behind Blue Ridge Hunting, the game you just saw. Blue Ridge Hunting is a co-op horror game where you and your friends are tasked with investigating and tracking down some of the most infamous cryptids set to haunt the Appalachian Mountains. All of the monsters you come across and levels you explore are based on real-life locations, encounters, and folklore. Make sure to wishlist Blue Ridge Hunting on Steam and join the Discord to keep up to date with development. Links for both can be found on blueridgehunting.com. Thank you.
Our next batch of games takes us back to a bygone era, with throwbacks to our favorite creature collectors and a retro twist on indie classics like VVV.
Was that enough V's? One developer even goes outside the box, bringing that nostalgic SNES clay-style box art to life.
Can you believe Kid Bash Super Legend? That gameplay was wild.
Insane stuff. Speaking of insane, I think we've reached the one more thing moment of the show.
Insane is exactly what Kyle and I said to each other when our final game popped up on our TikTok feeds a couple years back. We promised each other that when it was ready, we'd reach out and ask them to close the show. Well, the stars have aligned and we're making it happen.
Hi, my name is Jing Wing from Team Spino LLC. You may have seen an animation video of a Spinosaurus wielding a Buster Sword before. That was created just to make my portfolio better, but it went viral and people kept asking for a game. So here we are, Dino Blade, a game where you play as a Spinosaurus wielding a great sword, fighting against other dinosaurs that may or may not have weapons. I want to thank everyone so much for motivating me and pushing me this far, and you can wishlist this game on Steam. Thank you, and catch you guys later.
We are but simple men who love big dinosaurs with big swords.
Dino Blade was a bucket list game for us. So huge thanks to Team Spino for wrapping it up in the most metal way possible. Perfect way to call it a wrap. Now it's time to get sappy, Mike.
As always, Visioncraft Productions, despite our best efforts to sabotage ourselves, you always make us look way more professional than we deserve. Thank you. And our marketing family at Vicarious PR, thank you for helping us support these incredible developers. So many indies are working with limited resources and bandwidth, just looking for a chance. We're so grateful we could offer them that chance without asking for a penny in return. Having partners who share the same goals and values means the world to us. And speaking of which, to all the developers and publishers involved today, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for trusting us with your babies.
Whether this is your first time with us, you're co-streaming the event, or you're part of the 6-1 Indie community, your passion and enthusiasm for the indie scene keeps us going through the long days and late nights. Thank you. We can't wait to hear your reactions and thoughts. And while it's just me, Mike, and Petey on camera today, the full 6-1 crew is what turns this showcase into something larger than life every single time. Once again, for everyone watching, don't forget to visit 61indie.com/showcase. There you'll find the full list of games shown today, along with hands-on previews and interviews from our editorial team and a post-show podcast. You'll also find the link to the 6-1 Indie Showcase Steam event. Please wishlist, play demos, and add some new games to your library.
Beyond wishlisting, demoing, and picking up games, if you can, we have one more request. There are real human beings behind the games that you saw today. Some of the kindest, most dedicated individuals you'll ever meet. Making a game is nothing short of a miracle, especially in an era of layoffs, studio closures, and corporate consolidation. It takes blood, sweat, and tears to create something magical, so please show them your love, gratitude, and respect. And while you're at it, extend that love beyond games. Uplift, support, and stand alongside our queer, trans, non-binary, and BIPOC friends and family. Whether it's a few folks living in a big white house or a random name on the internet, reject hate and drown it out with love. We may not all vibe with the same games, and Dan, you might only still be here hoping I lied about Silksong earlier, but regardless, we're all in this together.
The 6-1 Indie Showcase returns in September, and the Indie Game Awards are back for its second ceremony in December. The reception for the first ceremony was beyond words, and we're beyond excited to put all our resources and full production support into round 2. We'll share more details soon, so keep an eye on our site and socials to be in the know. But you won't have to wait too long for even more indie hype. This June, many of our Showcase friends are celebrating the summer season with a fresh suite of indie games that deserve all of the love and attention. Be sure to join us in chat and tune in. Until then, we love you, stay safe, and support your local indie devs.